So it was eventful, despite the first, one
Hey guys,
being not great.
I mean, they started off right. They went right into hype mode with announcing new Quake.
Oh yeah,
Quake.
Quake Champions right off the bat. That the cinematic they showed, it reminded me a lot of Quake 3 Arena. How that intro cinematic is with Sarge just going ham on everybody. It's very much what I thought from it.
It was very much brutal.
Oh yeah, it looked fantastic.
I've got to say, my interest in ESO's grown quite a bit after the conference.
I have
Well,
to
to
agree
be
with you there.
perfectly fair, that ESO has been getting a lot better.
Yeah,
Over the
that's what I've been
years.
hearing, but this actually made me think, okay, maybe it's at a point now where I want to try it again. But yeah,
But yeah, ever since the Orsinium DLC, a lot of things have been changing. They've been restructuring a few different things, and we had the Orsinium DLC, the was it the Thief DLC, which was really good. And then the Dark Brotherhood has been out on PC already, and it's a lot of fun.
oh, has it? I didn't realize it was out on PC already.
I think it is. I'd have to check. I
Uh,
know I have a lot of friends that have been playing the test build of it.
we can definitely say that Bethesda absolutely fucking killed it.
Yeah,
Well,
and
yeah, they had good pacing.
it's another year, another collector's edition from Bethesda that I want to get and probably won't be able to. Sons of bitches.
Right?
Yeah, Basta Singings are out already.
But they did a really good balance of interest for the whole conference. Starting out with Quake, and then what did they move on to? From was Elder Scrolls Legends, which I mean it's worth a try. Okay, so Bass is
I
saying
think
it
it's
is out already.
I think it's fair that Elder Scrolls Legend is getting support. I mean, if they want to throw support behind it,
Yeah.
it's a different team handling it.
I mean it's
You
it's
want
worth giving it a
okay.
shot. Is I mean if Hearthstone could be an esport, anything could be.
Yeah,
And honestly, Hearthstone isn't perfect either.
Oh no, but
So
I
you know
love
what? Go
card
for it.
games, so I'm definitely gonna give this one.
I just hope, as far as the Hearthstone comparison is there, that it's more friendly to the people who don't want to put money into it. In order to get Hearthstone packs free, you've either got to play a hell of a lot of it or be really good and lucky in the arena.
Well, as time comes to pass, we'll find out more. We're going to probably be seeing a lot more about it over this week.
Probably, and I'm gonna sign up and into that because, like I said, I love card games, so it's worth giving it a shot at least. But with the Hearthstone packs and everything, that's the classic case of time versus money, and you're gonna see that in just about any free to play. So we'll see how Elder Scrolls Legends balance.
Of course. And then what happened next? The Prey announcement.
After
right?
that was Prey, yeah, Prey, and oh my god, oh
I
my
know.
god.
My personal attachment to it is, I got to play the original Prey back in the day, and I fell in love with it. It
Oh yeah,
was a
same.
fantastic game. It
Yeah.
reminded me of like BioShock in the style of game it was. It was just potent. It had a strong narrative, and you really felt invested and immersed. And
Absolutely, and
then,
this seems like a bit of an offshoot from that narrative, but at the same time, like, yeah, I'm still sad to see that what we were originally shown and told about Prey 2 isn't going to be a thing. Yeah, that's sad to see, but I love this new direction as well.
honestly, Prey 2, it sounded really good. It had a lot going for it, in my opinion, but things happen sometimes, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's gone. The Prey 2 that we were wanting is gone. But this Prey, I think we should all give it a chance. It definitely looked like there was real heart in it.
Yeah,
Like there was
absolutely.
definitely that really like that dark element to it that was in Prey.
Well, and like one thing that he said before they showed the thing, and we didn't know what it was. He was talking about psychological. It definitely looks like it's gonna fuck with your head, and I love games like games, movies, any kind of media that can really fuck with my head. So this will be interesting.
Prey
For that,
definitely
at
did
least.
that.
Oh yeah.
Prey definitely did that. I mean, it was, you felt really invested in the story because of what it was doing. And with this Prey, I am really looking forward to what we're going to be seeing fairly
Absolutely.
soon, probably.
And what they showed, it was very cinematic. So I'll still reserve judgment until I see some gameplay. The promise of it is fantastic, at the very least.
Yep.
What was after that? That was the ESO expansion as well as
Dark Brotherhood,
yeah,
and then we had the Fallout 4 talk.
well, it was Dark Brotherhood. Plus, what was the name of the world?
One Tamriel.
One Time Real.
Yeah.
That's an interesting concept. No level restrictions for areas. You can play with anybody. I wonder how they're going to balance that out properly, and make it still something that you want to invest your time into.
Well,
Go
here's
to
the thing.
nothing. Yeah.
They removed vet ranks. They're gone.
Right.
What it's now going to be is your champion points, which are, you could think of them as overlevels.
Right.
And they'll just cap your rank and your level in certain areas, probably make everybody the same level. So I mean, obviously, gear is still going to be a big difference.
Right.
I imagine stats, things like that.
Oh sure.
So I mean, don't go thinking like you're going to be, the big dog or the big fish. And I'm guessing that doesn't. I'm going to go ahead and assume that doesn't extend to dungeons.
Well, we'll have to see how it works. It's bringing me back to ESO, so it did its job, I'm sure. What was after that? That was the Fallout 4 stuff?
Yeah, they talked about the 2 DLC, the settlement stuff, which, fine. I mean, if
The add-ons
things
to the
are
machines was interesting, the just bear belts and stuff like that. It's cool.
Yeah.
Things coming. I
more
don't think that
utility.
yeah, I don't think that first one was worthy of being called an add-on pack. However,
No.
being able to set up and manage your own vault in the game, like that's pretty fucking cool.
Well, real quick, there actually is already a player mod for that. I don't know how stable it is, but it does exist.
Personally, I can't wait to see the Rube Goldberg machines people set up using the contraptions add-on to kill people.
Let's see. So yeah, I'm definitely interested in seeing some of the Rube Goldberg machines that are going to be coming out of it. That's going to be pretty great.
And then Nuka World.
Nuka World, yes. That'll be interesting. They just showed Nuka World. They didn't really show anything other than that, so we don't really have much to go on there.
Well, we haven't really, seen anything about it.
Yeah.
Theme park. So
I mean, it's
maybe
interesting.
we'll become the ruler of it.
Oh yeah, people are good to talk here. It's just we're discussing what we just saw. Oh, you're fine. After that, after the Fallout 4 stuff, was the VR, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. We kind of got, sucked into their pacing, and it was a really good
It was a
conference.
really good flow.
I'm really glad that we got to see the only conference of today.
It was, yeah. So the VR, holy shit, Doom and VR, holy shit. And I'm sure there are people that are excited about Fallout 4 and VR. I'm not hype about Fallout 4 in any regard because it was a letdown for me. But that's
you know what? That's fine.
I understand that there are people that are going to be excited about it. And I'm all for it because that is fucking awesome. Either way, I would have preferred Elder Scrolls in VR, but when did they talk about the Skyrim remaster? That was before then, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was actually. I think that was it was before Prey.
So I totally called it that A, the remaster was mainly for, PS4, Xbox One, and B, that it was gonna have the same, modding feature just like Fallout 4. Totally called it. But it's still good to see either way. It's good to see. I'm not too hype about a Skyrim remaster, but it's good to see Skyrim being on the newer consoles with the mod support and so on and so forth. But
Yeah,
honestly, I would have
people are
preferred to see, Morrowind or like a trilogy of Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim together.
maybe Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if they were gonna drop like that kind of a bomb, it should have been with Morrowind and announce full modding tools for it as well.
Yeah, that would have blown me away.
I don't think that could really happen. They would have to bring it forward first into
Yeah.
today's technology and support, because Morrowind is very archaic at this point in its structure.
Yeah, but it's still for me, like I float back and forth between it's my favorite or my second favorite, because it depends on how I feel about Skyrim at the time. But I do love Morrowind. It's definitely a classic either way. But I mean, that's just wishes and stuff. That's not gonna happen. But it's good to see the Skyrim remaster coming to the newer consoles. What else? Was there anything else before Dishonored 2?
Let's see. Yeah, there was the VR. We talked about the Skyrim remaster that we missed earlier.
Right.
Dark Brotherhood.
Dark Brotherhood, which looks fucking fantastic. I didn't realize it's already out on PC, so need to check that out.
Yes.
And Dishonored 2, holy shit! That looks fucking awesome! The gameplay looks great.
Let's mention that we actually get to see gameplay.
Yeah, we got gameplay of it. We got a lot of gameplay of it, actually. More than I expected to see.
Hell, even went into breaking down the damn powers.
Yeah, talking about the powers and stuff, like, it was really cool. And fuck, I'm gonna have to play this game twice through, at least.
Yeah. My question,
Well,
and
no, 4 times.
I'm sure this one's echoed by a lot of people. How is the previous save going to affect this game?
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I'm not sure how that's exactly going to factor in. I mean, it might be something. I don't know. Maybe they'll find a way to kind of write the write the storylines together. I don't know.
Well, let's not shackle them with that.
Yeah, no.
Honestly,
I mean,
I wouldn't
it's-
want to.
It's something that, like, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they pull it off, but it's not going to make or break the game for me. Because what we saw was awesome.
I think we can both agree. I think we can all agree that the only way for Dishonored 1 to move forward to a sequel is if you went, good.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, everybody's pretty much dead from the chaos. Yeah, the disease and all the other crap that you didn't fix.
Right.
But regardless, I don't want to shackle them with the narrative choices that we made in the first game, and just move forward and make a new game to where we can make our own choices as well.
Right.
Leave it open, leave it vague, let us interpret it.
That's
Let us
that's
tell
what
our
I think is gonna be. It's gonna be very vague and open ended. It'll maybe reference a thing here and there, but not to the point where, like, you're like, oh, that's exactly what happened in my playthrough. And that was pretty much the whole showcase. Holy shit!
Well, what about the Doom multiplayer stuff?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Don't care about
They
the
got
Doom
overshadowed.
multiplayer stuff, but the snap map stuff, that was interesting. Some hell related stuff and a lot
So
more.
new demon.
Yeah, well, the new demon comes with the map pack.
Well, that's the premium map pack, but they are releasing free content at the same time,
Yeah,
which I think that's fair.
that's a very good way to do it. They're releasing that snap map content. You'll be able to make better single player experiences, like they were talking about. Because right now with snap map, you can't do like the weapon wheel and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm definitely gonna be interested to see what kind of single player stuff comes out of it now, because there's already some great single player stuff coming out of Snap Map and multiplayer stuff too.
I think we went through everything now, and I suppose my final words on this is that thank you, Bethesda. You've really given us a lot to look forward to for in the near and distant future.
Um, yeah. Any final thoughts on it, Diggs?
Just shut up and take my money.
I have to agree. Did they say any kind of time frame for Quake, or just that we'll see more of it at QuakeCon?
We'll see more of it at QuakeCon. The only thing we got a solid date on that I saw was Dishonored 2.
That was it, yeah. Well, and all the Fallout 4 stuff, which,
yeah.
if you looked at the little card for the Fallout 4 Nuka World, was August of 2016.
Well, and the Skyrim Remaster as well.
Oh yeah, sure.
But
I mean, we already
yeah.
see.
I mean, I'd love to talk more about Quake, but there wasn't much to talk about except for that intro cinematic being fucking
there was
sweet.
one more thing. There's one more thing that's really important.
What was
Is
it?
that if you don't have Doom on Steam, you get to play the first level for free for a week.
That's right. Not just
This
Steam.
week.
It was Steam, PS4, and Xbox One. You get the
Yes.
first level.
A legitimate demo.
Yeah, which is fantastic. Thanks for coming out, Tons. But yeah, a legit demo, like the full first level, which has a lot in it. So, yeah, that's going to be a great taste of the game for people who are on the fence about it. That's fantastic.
And maybe even the few negative people, maybe even the people that weren't going to get it. Maybe it's a chance for the game to win them over.
The only issue I have with it is that it's only a week. I think it should at least be for like 2 to a month. But
okay, hold on. We got a date. I'm looking on Twitter. For the Skyrim, like if you own the Legendary Edition, or if you own Skyrim and all its add-ons, you'll get a free upgrade to Skyrim Special Edition that we saw on October 28th.
All right.
That's really good.
So just free uplifting.
That is something that needs to be praised, actually.
I approve.
Yeah, I agree. That's fantastic. So, yeah.
What time zone's all this running off of?
Sorry, what was that?
I'm trying to figure the time zones out for the conferences.
Oh, gotcha. I have a graphic for it.
I think it's PST, isn't it?
Here, I'll put the graphic up in my Discord. Here. It's got all of the times in there, but if it's from like the Twitch channel or whatever, it's PST, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But,
let's see. What's the next conference tomorrow morning?
Microsoft.
9:30 a.m. is the Xbox briefing.
Yeah.
What time zone?
That's PST. So EST is 12:30. For Central, it's 11:30.
Oh yeah, here's the time.
Okay. I
Any,
probably won't be around till the Ubisoft one.
Gotcha.
That's fair. Okay. Well, maybe some thoughts on the Microsoft conference. Because there has a lot of rumors floating around, and only a few confirmed things. They've had a troubled year. They've had a couple bad things that have been happening. Some games have come out that aren't that great, or entire games and studios being closed. And I think that deserves to be talked about.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Bethesda tweeted it out. If you own Skyrim and all of its add-ons, or own the Legendary Edition on Steam, free upgrade.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, let's see. Fable Legends, it's gone.
Yeah, Fable Legends is gone. We know that. They spent so much goddamn money on that game.
Did you get your money back?
No, they spent so much goddamn money on that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like Fable, so I didn't play it.
And that's fair. I mean, honestly, I was a little curious on where they were even planning to go with the game they were designing. That felt like a complete misstep. I've heard rumors that it's not even the game they were wanting to make. But at the same time,
Oh, I'm sure.
the studio itself has had a troubled history with development. Because of Peter Molyneux
Yeah, so that's Peter.
and the over promise and goddess and other games.
What else do you
And
think we're
yeah,
gonna see from Microsoft? We'll probably hear about
yeah.
their new
Well,
slimmer
we're going
Xbox
to be
as well as
seeing.
their more powerful Xbox.
I've heard rumors about their new Xbox possibly modular, and I've been hearing something, of a pretty high range of teraflops. But obviously, it's you can only speculate so much without actually seeing the damn thing.
Right.
And it's going to be tomorrow morning. There's no reason to really go into too much detail on it, but
Yeah.
I personally feel like a modular Xbox One is an evolution of the industry.
If they do that, they've won over Sony. Is I feel like that's where consoles need to go in order
Well,
to stay relevant in this day.
I think honestly that's what Xbox needs to do in order to catch up to Sony's
Yeah.
prominent, hold on the community at this time. And PlayStation 4 is a solid console. They're going to be having the PS4 Neo being shown. Maybe I've heard rumors that it may not.
From what I've heard, Sony, last they said, it will not be on the floor because they want to, be able to fully talk about it as a finished product. So, I don't know. We'll see.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, there's the rumors about the two different Xboxes going around, the slimmer one and the more upgraded one, which will probably be the modular one. Do you think we'll see anything VR from Microsoft?
I don't know. We might actually get to see their AR though.
That's true. Because we did see what the shit it's called, Smart Glass?
Yeah, no. HoloLens.
HoloLens.
But
Yeah,
they've been showing it at small conferences and everything.
Well, and they showed it at E3 last year as well.
Yeah, but they've been showing it at other conferences and smaller stages, and showing off a little bit more what it can do.
Right.
Like you put it on, you look at a wall, and the wall, robots will start popping out of the damn thing, and then you grip the device, the handheld device that matches the HoloLens, and you have a Mega Man arm.
Well, like even what they showed last year with Minecraft was really cool. But yeah, we might see some more of that. Other than that, I can't really think of much that might show. I hope to see more of Recore. They showed that cinematic trailer from last year, and it's from the makers of Metroid Prime.
Probably gonna push the new Gears some more.
Probably.
Let's see, what was
something Halo related
game they were making?
Oh,
Maybe.
The one that Epic's doing. I know what you're talking about.
You mean Rare?
Rare. Yeah, I don't know why I said Epic. Rare. I can't remember what it's called, but I know what you're talking about. The pirate MMO.
I don't know if it's an MMO. We haven't really heard enough for that.
Right.
Hold on, I'm looking it up.
Hopefully something more on Crackdown 3.
Oh yes, Crackdown 3.
I've been seeing some stuff going around about that, and there was a little teaser thing popping up, and it put dates on it, and the last date on the thing was July 7th. So we might see something popping up at that time. No guarantee. Sea of Thieves. That's the name of it.
Yeah, probably some Halo stuff.
Was
Halo Wars 2. I think we'll see
yeah.
something from Halo Wars 2.
I actually think that'll be good. The Halo Wars 1 was very well received. I mean, it had problems, but what do you expect? It's a real-time strategy light.
Yeah, it was our first foray into it as well. For being there first, it was damn well put together.
You could very well say it's kind of what a RTS is meant to be for a console.
Yeah. Aside from that, I can't think.
So let's see, we went over their consoles, their Slim, which is probably going to be available fairly soon. Their modular, which is probably going to be available in the future. They might talk about their Elite controller stuff, maybe.
Hopefully put out a better one, because from what I hear, are breaking, right?
That's sad. I hope they got insurance on it. Or warranties.
Yeah.
But let's
especially
see.
at that price point.
Yeah.
So then we
We might
have
get some Halo 6
Gears of War 4.
teasers. I mean, it may be unlikely. I think we'll hear at least something.
I also wouldn't be surprised if they bring up the deal they have with EA for Battlefield 1.
I was just about to say something about that, because at the end of all Battlefield 1 advertisements, the Xbox, just like Destiny's probably going to be at Sony's.
Ugh.
Destiny and Call of Duty
And
will
I
be
was
at
going to say, and
Sony's.
Call of Duty, or maybe Battlefield and more Titanfall.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
I'm really curious. I really think they need to bring in some new IPs. They've,
Oh, yeah.
like we discussed, they had a little bit of a troubled, no, more than a little of a troubled year.
Yeah.
And they really need something to, to break the ice with the community. I mean, things haven't been going too well, and they really need to bridge that gap. Otherwise, it's just going to hurt, the bottom, their line entirely.
Yeah, if they show some like gameplay footage from Recore, then it'll be a win for me, because I love Metroid Prime and it's from the same creators. So it's going to be a fantastic narrative.
Let's see. The guy that I think was doing the story for Recore was the one that did the story for Destiny. Whenever he left Bungie, he went back to Microsoft.
Right.
So yeah, he's doing the story for that. Which I was really interested in. I was like, okay, it's a complete escape from the Halo, Destiny copying Halo, stuff. And you can't tell me that Destiny didn't pull a lot of its influence from Halo. But Recore, I'm really interested to see where it's going to be going. I have no idea what kind of game it is, but I like the design.
Yeah, I like the design. I like the aesthetic. Like I said, I love Metroid Prime. It's one of my favorite series of all time. So to see anything else from that team makes me happy. So yeah, I guess we can call it there. The guys here with me, it's Eiousx and Digsgambit. And yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. It was a fun stream, especially since Bethesda fucking killed it. And my condensed, supercut of reactions will be up on the channel shortly. But until next time, you all stay sexy.